All right, y'all. Now, I didn't think I was going to talk about this again. I have been under the weather, probably because Monitor Lizard sent his witch doctors to get me all kinds of sick. But anyway, what you see on the screen is me on Twitter saying the following. So this dude gets a pass on being a degenerate despite spending the last couple of days drawing testicles. While I get called the weird one, what sort of role model is this? Awaiting the excuses. Now, Monitor decided to retweet this to show that he doesn't care, right? That it does not bother him, that my statements were all unfounded, anyways, in the original video, that I was just attacking him for no reason. And then he sent his hordes of goons, right? His hordes of gooners and all kinds of depraved, degenerate freaks, like he is, right? To jump into the comment section. And yes, I did delete a lot of them because there's no point going back and forth with you degenerates. If you're going to defend a guy who draws testicles like this and says it's a VTuber ballsack asset, bruh, there is no point in engaging with you at all, right? So he now just claimed a copyright takedown of the video I did on him. This is weird because it's like, wait a minute, I posted the video last week. Why now are you doing this copyright takedown? Why do you want this video gone, Monitor? Now, I have the email. I have Monitor's address. I know where you live. I know where you are. I know your real name, your full name. Am I going to show it all here on YouTube? No. But I will give you the nickname Mike Jr., right? So look, Mike, you made it clear that you don't give a damn about what I have to say, that my accusations are false. And all of a sudden, you now write to YouTube, in which YouTube says, we see nothing wrong with the video you're trying to take down. It is marked under fair use. You then try to explain why it should be taken down. And we will be reading that, but of course I will cover it. Now, before we start reading that, we're gonna go back to Monitor's retweet. No, not retweet. He retweeted me saying this and nobody cared. But his tweet of the original post of the video. Now, apparently, the woman that owns this character told me that she would like me to remove this character. And so I did. And I put the testicles instead of this character. Now, a lot of the hordes said I am an idiot for believing that this character looks like a child. I don't know how in your warped minds this looks like an adult to you, right? But of course, to you, it's fine because you're a degenerate, right? Now, the woman who owns this even said that, hey, I'm 5 feet tall and blah. I think it's this one. Also, by the way, this is your full art. It's almost like he was hiding the fact that you gave me a fat ass and that's something a child does not have. Bitch, shut up, right? Honestly, y'all are just too screwed in the head. This does look like a child. I don't care what you say, but that's the problem. Y'all been eating too much lolly action for too long, right? You've been eating it too long. And look, this is very interesting to me. It looks like maybe a fan of Monitor here posted this saying, repent and embrace lolicon, you degenerate freak. He says, it's never too late to be a normal person. You've seen what the antis are like, even with their own kind. You are also in a hobby VTuber where 80% of us are lolicons. Do you want to like them? So this was what Monitor shared years ago, 2023. Reality check for the people normalizing lollies and shotas, especially in the VTuber community. Him retweeting this, getting very tired of people saying that lolly is normal here in Japan and it isn't seen as weird. Stop treating Japan like it's a place where every sub niche is accepted. So just looking at this alone, this person whom we can assume is from Japan, is saying that being a lolly is not normal even in Japan. And so, knowing this, me calling you a lolly, you should be able to conclude that you are a warped individual, right? But instead of Monitor trying to, I don't know, argue against, he doubles down, saying, you know what, F it, flat is justice. And here we have the hunchback saying, oh, you drew whatever. You know, this is just some bullish, man. Now, let's go back to Monitor Lizard's full Twitter profile here. Now, he claims that I am destroying his business and how I could sink his channel with the video I made. How is that possible, Monitor? I mean, I'm a tiny YouTube channel and I'm not even monetized. Y'all, that's the problem. Y'all thought I'm out here for instant gratification. I'm out here to make a quick buck. No, bro, it's because I have morals, you piece of trash. That's why. You sick bastards out here drawing them kids, drawing all kinds of other nasty stuff, you foot-loving freaks. And we want to look at some, a fan of Monitor came to threaten me in my Twitter, right? Saying he's gonna put hands on me, something like that. We're gonna look at that, but he's a foot-loving Neanderthal who wants women to piss all over him. So first of all, if you're gonna try and threaten me, right, make sure that you aren't as retarded as somebody who wants to be pissed on, right? There's no way somebody like that can be intimidating. Anyway, so here we are, we Monitor out here reposting this garbage. Women with big tits, your days are numbered. It's 2025, it's time for women with balls. Now, I don't know about you, Mike Jr., but this is depravity of the highest order. You are twisting reality, subverting and turning it into a hellscape. You are part of the problem, you sick, degenerate freak. And now you want to threaten me with legal action? Are you serious? Even YouTube ain't taking your ass seriously. Get out of here, bro. There's nothing. You put all of your degenerate garbage out in the public space. You put your transsexual, nasty, giant ballsack character of an avatar all for all to see on YouTube. And me talking about it got you mad? You out here selling templates that people can find for free on Clip Studio Paint? You a flipping scammer and a fraud. That's what you are, bruh. That's exactly what you are. Now you mad? You mad that I'm talking about it? Nigga, freedom of speech, Mike Jr. Freedom of speech. I could easily post where the heck you are right the heck now, right? But I'm not gonna do that. I suggest that you back off, Mike Jr. Back off, because I said my piece and I moved on. No one cares that you a degenerate. You found your tribe, bro. Y'all be rubbing each other's testicles and watching tranny stuff every day. Fine, do what you want, bro. Y'all can have a statue of Baphomet over there and rub his hairy nutsack as well. No problem, bro. But I just wanted to bring it to the attention of those who were not aware that you are a deranged freak of nature, and that you are. You're gonna be out here reposting all kinds of women with testicles. Bruh, get out of here, you sick freak. I ain't taking nothing down. You say I'm defaming your name, your brand. Bruh, you built your brand on your testicles, bro. This is what you're known for now, right? Look at this. You see, you reposted what I said over here. I see there's a comment. Did anyone say anything? Oh, yes. Let us quickly see some other notifications, particularly from a fan of Monitor who was threatening me, which is this guy over here. Let's see the original post. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you, you bastard? Well, this one. Yes. Well, I retweeted saying, foot-loving freak is here threatening me for exposing his boyfriend. I definitely ticked off the den of degenerate losers. Right. And then his friend, who's a total sissy crybaby Neanderthal, if you read his profile, that's the thing. Your guys' profile expose what you are. Just a guy with autism who likes anime and video games. I stream both. And then you have a pinned post saying, people, if you're gonna follow me, there are some things you need to know. I'm autistic. I don't like politics. I'm not afraid to speak my mind. Don't be a dick to me, yet you can be exactly that to other people. Bitch ass. And then the freak responds saying, this mofo is calling someone a pedo for drawing an adult woman. Yeah, you blind bag. It's not an adult woman. Perhaps don't accuse people of things that could ruin their career or social life. And I said, you are defending a guy who's now posting ball sacks on his profile. There's no career or social life to ruin there. He's a pure degenerate. OMG, offended by cartoon depictions of ball sex. You guys are too much. Never seen such a snowflake. You're the snowflake defending an idiot, right? Being offended on his behalf even. I mean, come on, man. There's another part. Oh, he deleted it. He deleted what he said about him wanting women to piss all over him. But anyway, he also mentioned this part. And if lawyers aren't going to help, someone in your country might decide to take the law into their own hands. Crazy ish goes down there all the time. There is no law here in Africa, bro. This is flippingjungle.com. There ain't no law, there ain't no justice. You want to know what's happening right now? A 7-year-old little girl just got raped by a high school or a school principal, and it's become a racial situation where that principal does not want to give his DNA for ruining that little girl's life. And that's not the only thing. A lot of rape charges get dropped every time, despite mountains of people coming to say, hey, this guy raped me, and so on and so on. There is no law here. There is no law. You have no jurisdiction to threaten me with your BS, right? Lawyers will be coming for you soon, mother effer. Enjoy your BS hit piece to get attention while it lasts. Nigga, I don't do none of this for attention, you sick freak. Look at his profile. Love fetish material based around feet. Peeing. Omorashi, I don't know what that is. Fisting. Lolly. Female uteral insertion. Semen on figure and more. This guy ejaculates on flipping figurines, bro. And then he posts it. He squeezes one off and busts a gallon on a flipping toy. And then he posts it. And I'm supposed to be afraid of somebody like this? You gotta be kidding me. Listen, Monitor, these are the people who follow you. These are the people who represent you. You are their leader. You are a disgusting role model, but you are a good role model to the disgusting people who want to bust gallons of semen on top of their little toys. That is what you represent. And I, an individual who is up in this indie space, who likes to unpack and break things down for people to understand, I will not stand for a monstrosity such as you running around laying waste to the indie space and bringing in more hordes of degenerates up in this space. I'm cleaning up shop, boy, right? And you ain't gonna get no pass. You trying to make me take down the video I made about you? Bruh, it's all true. You gonna try to take this one down too, right? Are you? Anyways, let's go read the email that Mike Jr. sent to YouTube. So it says, hi, the video creator Caffeine. Now, of course, I'm going to be using aliases a little bit. I can't read everything completely 100% accurately. So he says, hi, the video creator caffeine.com plays my video starting at yada yada yada. In his video, it shows that he played a minute of my video straight. The only commentary he's giving is harassment, calling me a sexual looking freak, and making derogatory statements at yada yada yada. In his video, he also shows my product and calls it scammy and makes bad remarks. He claims I'm selling yada yada assets. I am not. They are custom made. So this statement is defamation and could negatively affect my business. Hey man, you are selling those. They are not custom made. You gotta be joking, bro. They're not custom made at all. And me saving people's money from buying things that they can get for free, if I'm ruining your business like that, you need a better business model. How about that? I need you to stop being lazy, bro. How's about you actually sell quality product? Because all you're doing is literally drawing squares. Any person who's buying a bunch of squares from anyone, not just Monitor Lizard, from anyone, there's something wrong with your brain, bro. Like, you can't create your own square. You can't use the squares, the panels available in Clip Studio Paint for free. Really? Come on now. He shows more at yada yada yada, then makes the false claim that I'm drawing little kitties in a bad way. If you look at his video thumbnail, he outright calls me a yada 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 and verbally says at yada yada yada. The character in question is another public figure with 18K subs who states she is an adult. How were we supposed to know any of that? And at the end of the day, we take this to court, man. Look, man, the judge gonna look at what you illustrated, and it looks like a kid. It looks like a kid. Every Neanderthal who's gonna be like, but I draw manga, surely I should understand that this is okay. This isn't pedophilia or anything like that. Bruh, yes, I draw manga myself, but I know how to draw a child and an adult. You drew a child and said it's an adult. So screw you, bruh. You're the one in the wrong here. You think the jury is gonna side with somebody who's got testicles all over his flipping profile? You are kidding, bro. You're kidding. You have giant blue testicles all over the place. You're retweeting people advocating for women to have giant testicles hanging out of their skirt. What jury, what judge in Trump's America, while Trump is president right now, who the hell gonna take you seriously? Seriously, who? You are completely insane. If I were you, I would have just left it alone because people already forgot. You made it more popular now. More people are gonna come watch this video now. And what do I get out of it? Nothing really, but I'm just trying to talk to you here because you could have sent me a private message or an email, right, and say, hey man, yeah, I guess I should have come clean that I am what I am right now, and yeah, bro, I'm having more fun, being a degenerate like this. So you made your hit piece. Can you put the video on private? Like it's kind of killing my business type thing. And maybe I would have thought about it, bro. Maybe I would have thought about it. But now you decide to go knock at YouTube's headquarters. YouTube themselves tell you, we see nothing wrong with that video. You can't actually make that claim. You don't have a case. You don't have a case, right, at all. So now you're going to look like an idiot, right? You're going to look like an idiot to YouTube and to everyone else watching this because you're a guy who got popular telling people how to draw manga, yet no one's ever seen your manga. And apparently you were very helpful back in the day. And then suddenly you started drawing testicles all over the place, creating brain dead content, your avatar being a little girl's face on top of a man's body. This is all depravity. This is all Baphomet worship. This is straight up Satanism. Right? Is that what you want to hear? Huh? You want me to bring up them verses, bruh? You want me to bring up that fire and brimstone? I can do it. I can do it, Monitor. I can do it, Mike Jr. Right? I can totally do it. If you think I'm roasting you now, bro, I can end your existence. So if I were you, I would tell YouTube that you made a mistake. You made a mistake and you let this be. Right? You let this be. Because you don't have a case, Mike Jr. You don't. You don't, okay? Legal action against a tiny YouTuber who has less than 2,000 subscribers. who is not monetized, bruh, I don't gain anything from making hit pieces. I don't really. I just say what I say and make what I make so people can learn and people can be set free from the shackles of false hope and depravity that you spew on a daily basis. You foot-loving, doo-doo loving, ball sack loving, freak of nature, right? I mean, you're not going to report me for saying you love ball sack, right? Is that what you want, bro? You want all kinds of sacks dangling all over your face? Is that going to make you happy? Come on, man. Go ahead and do what you want, bro. Do all that. Do all that, okay? But don't be out here trying to make me seem like the bad guy. You're the bad guy. You got kids watching your channel, man. You got kids watching your channel, and you're illustrating them in a bad way, right? You out here promoting women with testicles. You're an abomination, bro. Straight up. You're an abomination. I ain't taking nothing down. You think you can cancel me? I told all of you, whoever's born in Africa is already canceled. You think you can threaten me? You can't threaten me with squat, right? If you really want to threaten me, book a flipping plane ticket, a flight, get your ass over here, and let's see what you're going to do about it. Let's see what you're going to do about it. You're going to grab what, a machete? You're going to grab an R-15? Or you're going to square up with your hands, right? Book a flight. Book a flight. Because this online garbage, it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. There's no way someone as small as me in this YouTube space can threaten your business. Clearly, you're still thriving, bro. So just leave it alone, right? You have convinced your people that I am insane, that I am a hater, that I'm a piece of trash. Well, they believe you and still support you. So what more do you want? What more do you want? You have it all figured out, right? You have it all figured out, bro. You have your testicles and your feet, and you're peeing people who are loving you, right? Spraying you with golden showers. You love it. You swim in it. Bruh, everything is good on your part, man. So I don't know what your problem is. I cannot be a threat to you. I suppose it's only now your butt hurt. Maybe you were high on cocaine last week and you couldn't process everything very well. And now you're sober and you're like, damn, this guy's cutting me to pieces. This guy's exposing how much of a piece of trash I actually am. I'm mad. Hey man, go and grab that cocaine that you were sniffing. And then go to Tyrone, Billy, Roscoe, and Melvin, right? And have them dangle their sack all over you. And then you won't feel better, right? You won't feel better. That's what you like. And then you're gonna go to some of your friends and have a golden shower, and you're gonna be just right. Take a bath up in that, right? Take a bath up in that, and then somebody, P. Diddy style, gonna slip and slide with all kinds of baby oil deep inside of there, and you're gonna feel just fine and forget all about me. So, Mike Jr., leave me alone. Leave me alone. All the stuff that you have shown is in the public space. You have no case. YouTube says you have no case. YouTube telling me I do not have to remove anything. They suggest that you and I speak privately, but you had to be a bitch ass and do what you did, right? So, nah, bro, nah. Nah. See, under my watch, right, the coffee watch, ain't no degenerate gonna be swimming in this space, right, and get away with it. I will find you, and I will expose you, plain and simple. And if you want to be afraid by a tiny channel like mine, you're afraid of everything. You're afraid of everything, bro. Come on, man. Go ahead and take your golden shower, man. It's okay. It's okay. I forgive you. Let it go. Go have some milk and cookies. Go to Discord and chill with your friends. Leave me alone, bro. Leave it alone. If we go back to the email, now I can't show everything else up there, but leave me alone, man. Okay? Leave me alone. If you got a hit piece against me as I'm the hater, I'm the predator, do it. Do it. Like that one retard, what's his name? Sinverse. He got 10,000 views. I didn't file a claim against him. I was like, oh, look, a brain dead orangutan is talking about me being a hater. okay, this is so entertaining. Look at that orangutan go. That's all I heard when that nigga was talking, right? That's all. I deem Sinverse completely mentally handicapped and homeless. And so why would I take a homeless, handicapped person seriously? If you deem me some barefoot African running around in the bush, just talking smack, why are you gonna take me seriously? I'm just chucking spears all day long, right? So why are you gonna take me seriously? Man, give me a break, bro. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go outside and grab my big giant pot, right? And I'm gonna start making the fire so I can make all kinds of dinner for later. I need to go catch me an impala right now so I can cook it up. That's what you wanna hear, right? That's what you wanna believe, right? If somebody said that about me, I wouldn't care. I'd laugh at it, as Sinverse kept saying, right? So, leave it alone, Monitor. It's really not a big deal, bro. Your business should be fine. And if it's not, too bad. Your business just sucks then. Until next time.